Hello, this is Charlie. Welcome to my channel. I am heading home right now and wanted to talk about Niagara Falls. A couple weeks ago, we went to Niagara Falls. You can see Niagara Falls from the US side, and you can see it also from the Canadian side. We went to the Canadian side, and I would recommend the Canadian side because you can see both the Horseshoe Falls and I don't know what the other falls is called, but you can see both of the falls really well, and you get the whole picture. And then there's the bridge that goes, across Canada to the United States. Let's see, there's the Maid of the Mist. That is this boat that's down below that takes you into the Horseshoe Falls. And, they give you a plastic cheap raincoat, and you wear that, and the boat goes towards the Horseshoe Falls. And then it's pretty wild how rough it gets in there, and it was really windy in there, and of course wet, almost like a storm. And you had that mist everywhere. My wife kept calling that mist Niagara Falls. It's like a creature or something like that. Which a couple of times it looked like a creature just way up above the falls, and it was all that all that mist was coming from all the falls, just coming down, and it just shooting up, and it went way up into the sky. And if you haven't been to Niagara Falls, I would suggest going there. Put it on your bucket list. It's a great place to go. It's incredible, and pictures do not do it justice. I did put video of when I went. I kind of edited some video and then put it on my channel. You can go see that. Go check that out. The falls at night, they light up the falls in different colors, so you see like these blues, and that's also on that video. And then the lights will change, and they basically are projecting the light onto the falls, but the way it looks just looks like the water is a blue and red, and just the different colors. But yeah, it's great to see it. It's just extremely beautiful. And we went to a couple places to eat while we were there. Food was good, and we went hiking. Can't remember the name of the place that we went. If you ask me in the comments, I will get that to you. But the place we went, I believe, was free, and you took these stairs all the way down, and then you could take different types of hikes. There was a building, where there was I believe she was a ranger, and they had maps there, so you could, see which hike you were going to do. And it's very well marked. There was markers pretty often, and the one we did went right up to Niagara Falls, the river. And then another thing that we did was it's kind of like the Whirlpool Aero car or something like that. It's basically a cable car. I think that was put there in 1916, maybe. Could be wrong on the year, but they have updated it several times. Don't worry, there's not like chewed up cable that you're going to be going on in a wooden cable car or anything like that. It's in good shape, and it goes across, and then you come back, and actually we were on one side of the car, and then when we got to the other side, everybody walked around until you were on the opposite side. So, you know, we got to see it from both sides. And the people that were in the center, I believe, just stayed in the center. But from the center, they could see it anyway. If you're tall, I guess go in the center. But yeah, down below, where the cable car was going over, was just whirlpool of, you know, water, and it was several whirlpools going around. The whole thing was just real picturesque. And anyway, we had a really good time. We also went to Michigan, and that was the main area we were going to, was Michigan. Main place we went to. And there in Michigan, we went to an orchard, and we went to a lighthouse, and stayed at an Airbnb that was right off of Lake St. Clair. And if you don't know where that's at, Lake Huron's above, and then it comes down, and it comes down to pretty much a river, a really large river, and then it opens back up, and that is Lake St. Clair, and that's where we were. And that was a pretty part of Michigan too. But yeah, going back to Niagara Falls. So yeah, there's several things that you can do. There's a couple places that you can stay at. The place we stayed at, I don't remember the name of that hotel, but the top of the hotel was round, and if you can get a room, or there's probably maybe 3 or 4 rooms, maybe more, I don't know, that face Niagara Falls. And so you get a view, you know, of Niagara Falls and everything down below. But it's definitely a trip that is worth taking. And, you know, if you, like, we went here from Arkansas, and we drove, and on the way there we stopped at I think it's called Merrimack Cavern, and that's where I put a video on that one too. That's on my YouTube channel, and that's where Jesse James hid a treasure and was hiding from a sheriff. Anyway, so if you do the drive to Niagara, give it up to the Canadian side, like I was saying. Make sure your passport and everything is good, and actually going across Niagara, or I'm sorry, to the Canadian side, was pretty quick for us. We didn't have to wait a very long time. But yeah, I would definitely suggest that as a trip to do if you have never been there. All right, I want to thank you for liking, for subscribing to my channel, and of course I'll produce more content, and, you know, put art. I don't have a lot of music stuff on there right now. I will eventually put that stuff up there. I'm not sure when I'll get to it, but I will put that stuff up in there. I've got a music studio, so I will put stuff in there. I'm still trying to decide what type of music to put on there, and I've actually thought of putting some trap music. Yes, I listen to trap, industrial, and all kinds of other stuff like that. And or you know, I'm not sure what kind of music that I want to put up there. So, but eventually I am gonna put it up there. It'll be on my channel. And for right now, I'm doing the art. And I also do jewelry on the side, and I'll be posting some of my videos on how I do some of that stuff, like the spiral spoon rings, and some of the other stuff. Anyway, thank you again for subscribing, for liking, and I will see you on the next one.